let's smoke cigarettes and let's drink. Probably just make me the whole time, right? You know. This, I got this beer from the other night that I didn't finish. It's Friday. It's about 12 o'clock. I'm burnt out, like totally burnt the fuck out. It's 122 degrees today at work. I had a friend call me. Well, she was trying to like message me, but I thought I was having a stroke. I thought I was like going, you know, like I thought I was about to expire. I didn't know if I was having a stroke or a heart attack. I know this shirt was just pouring, drenching sweat, and it's crazy because like I was 3 hours into work, everything was fine. Then we went out for a break. It got started to get cloudy. Started to rain a little bit. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. Who the fuck is this, bro? Go out the break. Quick 10-minute break, whatever, because we're on a straight 8, right? So that means we ain't taking no lunch. Come back in. Not sure if it start raining or not. Just I know I got sent to the other side of the plant. Okay, and I look down. I'm just soaking sweat. My heartbeat's kind of like irregular. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like. And I swear to God, I'm not queefing when I get up. It's just a cherry and it's like squeaky. I'm surprised my fat ass hasn't broke it. So anyways, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look around and like everyone's just like, oh, like zombies. I'm like, what? And I end up taking this one truck of stuff over in front of a fan, and dude, this fan's just fucking, it's not working. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, there's something wrong with me. Like, I think I'm gonna die. And I'm looking around, and everyone else looks like they're about to die too. I'm like, huh? And the old man came up to me and said, "It's the humidity, bro. Fucking humidity when it starts raining." And then we were running 3 kilns today instead of just one. But I went and checked the degree. 122 degrees in there, fucking. And that lasted for like, what was it? 4.5, 5 hours. Fucking miserable. And then like my friend was texting me. She was drunk. Well, I didn't know she was drunk, but I couldn't even like understand or like interpret what she was saying. So when I got home, I tried to give her a call. She didn't answer. Did the dog thing, but she's like a pain in my ass. Love him to death. There you go. Lick your arm, not your dick. Good boy. He just gave me a look and he's like, right in his arm. Thursday started licking his cock. Fucking prick. But then my other friend's like, yo, like, she's up the road and I guess someone got sent to the upper room, and she was like nervous to be there because single mom and she got 3 little girls. I was like, listen, honey, like, I'm not gonna say I know what happened. I know the background. I know the story. I know what's been evolving. Violent acts like that they're not spontaneous. Yes, maybe in domestic disputes, when you participate, shit happens, and you gotta. It is what it is, you know. And I said, listen, you know, I didn't break all that down to her, but I said, listen, you and your kids are not in no danger. I'm sorry that, you know, they have to hear about that or be so close to stuff like that, but you guys are fine. And if you need me, I'm up the road, but burn out. I'm not trying to like, just it's cool. You're good. Don't like whatever, right? And I figure get this bad boy out the fridge, drink this, smoke a cigarette, sit here and bullshit, unwind a bit. What happened to the cigarettes that used to burn your fucking house down? Jesus. Huh. Well, they gotta put the chemicals in it, right? So they don't light the house on fire when you nod out with them or pass out them in your hand or you accidentally drop them when you're drunk or But I wonder if it increases the cancer risk. Who knows? Lighter. So I like YouTube 10 times more. Well, I'm more of a YouTube fan than I am like Netflix, Hulu. Although there is this app that a coworker just told me to download. It's called 2LinkM, and that's pretty cool. They got everything on there. Just they got like ads. I call them commercials because what's TV but when the commercial that's just a fucking ad. Something trying to sell you something. So like I like to watch other content creators, and my thing is like I was watching a video today. Something about the red pill. It's like a dating thing. Red pill, black pill. I don't know. I don't know what either pill is. Me personally, I don't ever have a problem getting females. And if you want dating advice, I can give you dating advice. I can give you advice about females. I can't give you my best friend wanted me to make a video about monogamy. Longest relationship I had was 2, almost 3 years. Whatever. I can't give you like marriage and everything else advice and white picket fence. To me, that's not something I want. Or a goal. You eyeball me? Fight, bitch. Get over here. Let's go. No. We are not doing that. Do not start. No. Come here, buddy. Come on. Over here. Get on your blanket. So even though the room's carpeted, he has to have like a blanket that's like triple folded and yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, old man. For him to sit on. If not, he would not lay on the floor at all. He's a spoiled brat. So I guess that's what happens when you're not married and you don't have no kids, and you just got a dog that's spoiled as hell. Anyways, on this video, I was like reading the comments, and this dude's like, "Man, I'm 35 years old and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm lost. Like my life has no meaning." I totally understood that. I felt that, and like, when me and Shocky would talk, like I'd sit here and I'd forget that he's 10 years older than me, and people gotta remember, like, I always grew up with older people. So for some reason, like, I wasn't thinking I was the same age as him, but I thought I was like 40, right? For some reason, so I started getting like super depressed. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm 40, I ain't got shit. But then even at 37, I'm like, fuck. But it's okay. Like, I know people that had careers. I know people that had their 9 to 5, and it was paying good money. They're making, they were living comfortably, but they just wasn't. They felt like their life had no meaning, right? And at all ages, we go through that. And I think the older you get, yeah, of course you're gonna go through that because before you you understand that sooner, like your time's running short, right? And you could live to your 80, but even then, you lived 40, that shit went by. So like you wanna like have a meaningful existence. You wanna have you want to feel like you had some sort of accomplishment, some kind of success. To some people, having millions is successful. It's I made it. Some people it's just like, hey man, like my buddy, he's a welder, uh, works on the river, just doing barges and just welding for a barge company, and he busted his ass. Uh, his one kid is a big, not a big shot, but like kind of not late, but like he's like up on the totem pole at the company he's at in the department he's at, right? Like he's overlooking shit, he's seeing shit, And his daughter, she went to school, she's a nurse. Uh, his one son, becoming he started off as a deckhand, and now I don't exactly know how the whole tier goes, but he's working his way up to become a captain. And he's like, dude, like my life's over, like I did what I had to do, and now what I want to do is just like enjoy the remainder of my days. But he still doesn't want to go far. He just wants to stay close in case his kids need him, and that's just his life. And I get it, because as a parent, you're always gonna worry, and you're always gonna want to be there to be Mama Bear or Papa Bear or this and that. And that's just some people's existence, and they're comfortable with that, and they're happy with that. Yet there's other people, that might have had kids and they just went and did whatever they wanted. And then years later they resent it, like, damn, man, like I could have did it a lot different and I could have been there. And then there's people that don't have kids or never like had a real relationship or a sense of that family thing or wanted that white picket fence or, just this that small town love. And they just went out and I guess you'd say they were the black sheep, right? You have some people that are cool just doing their little 9 to 5 and have a little lawn care on the side. And they're like, dude, as long as they're providing and putting food on the table and they can go out and spend an extra few hundred a weekend or whatever they want to take a trip to, let's say, I wouldn't say Miami because I don't know anybody that goes to fucking Miami, on a cruise. They may want to go out to Vegas for the weekend. They've never been there. Like, they have that there, and they're capable, and it's not going to hurt them, right? And they have enough money, but if something significant happened, they'll be fucked up, right? So, it all depends on, like, what you look as success, what you look as meaningful. Me, I'm just happy I'm working. I'm happy I'm here with my family. I'm happy that I'm not in that depressed mind state I was this past like few months, man, because I was like so fucked up and depressed, and then there was like I thought I was doing the right thing by staying here with that pregnancy thing, and it just wasn't what it was. But I figured, whatever, at least try to be a decent person, and then I sold my car that works so I could get this car running because this car was, and now it's more shit. And then like it just progressed to I was stuck. And then I was doing the schooling thing. And then I started doing the drug thing and the drinking thing and the violent thing. And, but now I'm doing the working thing. And it's good. And I know I don't want to stay here. But when people get stuck in this thing, like, oh man, my life is done, it has no meaning. Sometimes it don't. Listen, your life is not gonna be. Not everybody's life's gonna be extraordinary. Not everybody's life's gonna be Lambos, unicorns, and fucking Skittles. Okay, it's like me. I'm like when I made that, like when I was homeless video. Like I look back on it, like if I I had a YouTube channel called Get Out and Explore, where I'd go travel around, try restaurants, go to different events, and I also was lucky enough to have employment to where I got paid for my travels to go do music festivals, run security. One time I didn't let Travis Scott on stage, but we'll get back to that. But what fucking rapper names herself motherfucking Travis Scott? And you're a black dude all tatted. I thought Travis Scott was a fucking big redneck motherfucker. And then you're like, oh, I gotta get on stage. I'm up next. I'm like, no, you can't. And he's like, you know who the fuck? I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. You're not allowed on stage. And then the manager, and then my boss comes up like, let him fuck up. I'm like, oh. And my boss is like, that's fucking Travis Scott. And I'm like, ooh. I'm sorry that, yeah, I love hip hop, but I don't know who the fuck Travis Scott is. Just like a Khalid or whatever. He was there, like, I know his music. I didn't know he was like a heavy set dude. I'm sorry, Travis Scott, I'd think of a fucking fat white dude in a fucking flannel, okay? With a fucking acoustic guitar. Hey, fucking, let me drink another, Steel Reserve or Bush and smoke my Marlboro Reds. Travis fucking. Anyways, so I was lucky enough to be employment to like where I could go and travel and experience stuff. And I made a YouTube channel, and that's just something that I liked doing, and I was like happy doing it. But then like as things went on, and I did end up homeless from poor decisions, and I was like living on the river or living up in the mountains and facing wildlife, bears, mountain lions, shit like that. Crackheads just bouncing in every once in a while, just out of nowhere, like stumbling through the bushes onto your tent. One time, there's like a knock on my tent, you know, in the fabric. I'm like, oh. Like, you got a phone? And I open it, and it's a girl. So I'm like looking. I'm like, girl knocking on my tent in the middle of the fucking bushes, wanting to use my phone. I'm like, okay. I grab my, you know, and I'm looking because I got like a little cracked, and like the sun's coming up. I'm like, what the fuck? My dog's going crazy. I'm like, yeah, I got you, you know. But I'm trying to peep to see if there's like anybody else around, but like I couldn't really hear anybody. And I don't know, just my sense told me like she was by herself. So I get out the tent, I go to hand her my phone. She's like, can I step in your tent real quick? And now I'm really looking around. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I had to like take a piss and a shit, so I just like hiked up the trail. And she has my phone in the tent. And I come back, and she's just like crushing up meth on my phone, doing fucking hot rails off it. And I'm like, where did you come from? How the fuck did you stumble upon my tent in the middle of the fucking woods? And how do you have a torch and a glass tube and meth? Like, you can't do that shit off the sidewalk. Like, you're just like, oh, hey, random tent. Like, she's like one of those, like, Tinkerbell fucking dust fairies that you know, I don't know. Anyways, she's like, you want one? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm like, no. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just went way off track, but if I could go back to traveling and actually, like, living out of my car without the situation I put myself in, without, like, being broke and just assed out, struggling, if I had, like, the financials built up and I was stable enough financially and also had a reliable vehicle, or if things would transpire and just so happen I need an alternator or whatever. I always carry tools with me. I'm very, I can handle all that, but like just having the money, dude, I would love to like take out my passenger seat so I can lay a board across, throw a futon on it, and just travel around doing that, but and probably get back into the security gig because I'm always working back with that company. And that's like, they go from Florida, Alabama, Virginia, Tennessee, Indiana, Michigan. There's another Kentucky. Fucking hate. I love Kentucky. Hate the festival. And and then when you go to these festivals, they pay for your room and board and everything else. Granted, yeah, you do have to share the hotel room with a coworker. It is what it is. But like that would be like cool, and to me, like, not saying that would be meaningful. I wouldn't say that's a meaningful life, but it's I'm doing what I love to do. I'm around music. I get to enjoy music, and I'm someone that loves all different types of music. I'm just not like one genre, right? And you get to meet great people and network and whatever. Like, to me, that was cool until I got into a fucked up situation. But if I could get back into that situation to where I was more responsible and financially stable, that, like, I won't look at that as uh, oh, he's homeless living out of a car. And like, even like my cousins and stuff, they hit me up and they'd always tell me, they're like, dude, I'm so jealous of your life. I'm like, because they know the bad shit. They know that, like, some things, there was bad days. There was things that I could have probably went to, got sent behind the wall for, or got an early dismissal from Earth because I just do dumb shit, and sometimes you need to make a few extra bucks. But when you participate, it always has consequences, just like being irresponsible has consequences. And but like, oh, dude, I'm so jealous. But then I look at them, like, they got that nice little property, rather they're renting or owning. They have a beautiful wife, uh, some animals. My other cousin has like his wife and their kids, and all these toys and everything. But honestly, he's fucking miserable. And he's like, dude, I wish I would have took that route. And like my aunt's always like, dude, like I wish, like, after my mom died, she constantly checks up on me, but she's like, dude, I wish you'd just settle down. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I thought about it, but I think like people like who are chasing money, or just, I know some rich people and they're really not happy. Like, yeah, they have that, but, and I had a buddy that like fucking ended up dying, and they brought him back to life, and he's like, Doc, I was scared. They bring me back to life. I said, where's my money? Because I didn't see it when I checked out. Like, it wasn't there. So when I woke up, first thing I asked the doctor was like, do I still got all my money? I'm like, so what's that tell you, buddy? Like, yeah, it helps while you're here. It's good to have. It's a tool. It's something you can utilize. But I don't know. I just always been like a free spirit, right? And it's just like throwing me off. And he's like, man, what am I doing with my life? It has no meaning. It has no purpose. Look at the people you're surrounded by. Look at the impact you have on other people's lives. Like my neighbor, he has kids, and I was just speaking about him, but like the daughter ended up moving to Alaska for a bit, and then the son, he ended up moving to Louisiana for a bit to go work on some boats down there. And he's like, Doc, dude, I remember years ago, like, you'd always be bouncing around, but you'd always come back to town and talk to me and tell me, dude, get out of this town, because when you get older, you're gonna, one of your friends are still gonna be that partying bachelor, fucking delinquent. You're gonna have the one friend that's the prisoner dude, always in and out of jail, repetitive cycle. You're gonna have a few friends that passed away or died, OD'd, whatever, have health issues, and then you're gonna have like maybe a few that did that family thing, right? But at the end of the day, most of the people are always gonna remain here. Like, you're not gonna see too many of them just go, and because people get comfortable with what they know. Most all mankind, the biggest fear is the unknown, right? Like, so many people fear death because it's unknown. Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? I don't know. I'm not religious. I believe in heaven or hell can be here. It all depends on how you're living and how your mind state is, because your mind uh, affects everything. It's what draws people towards you, what pushes people away, what brings energy to it, just so you're a fucking dark motherfucker, and you're not happy. You're not gonna have happy people around you. And when unhappy people get around each other, what happens? yeah, just you can also use that tactic in other things, you know, like especially if you're uh, having problems with people. The unknown is always the upper hand, right? Especially when you know more about them than they know about you, and you just start showing them different things. May show up out of nowhere and wave at them. Like, what? You know? And then they're always going to wonder, like, how the fuck did he know where I lived? Or how does he know, like, you know, the unknown is a scary fucking thing. And mankind, they're like, you know. So, yet, what's more scary is knowing you had all this opportunity and you didn't explore it. No, no. I'm just sitting here ranting, talking, and I totally get it. Like, fucking, what am I doing? I like this, that. Like, I like beat myself up so bad these past few months, like mentally. Like, I wanted to just go outside and where I basically was gonna make myself a tree ornament, right? Because I was just like mentally abusing myself. Which, and it's crazy because like when people see you down, whether it's family or so-called friends, they have that little, you know. But it seems like on the extra days, like when you're really hard on yourself, they come and sneak that little kick and bang while you're on the ground, right? Like you just got kicked in your fucking teeth. Bang! It may just be a little jab or something. It's like, damn, dude. Like, but you know, people are malicious, people are vicious. It is what it is, you know. And they feed off our energy like sharks, right? They feed off blood. So my life is meaningless. And, you know, maybe you should look at the things you have. You know, the roof over my head. Last year I was living in a motel. Then I was living in my car in a Walmart parking lot. So this is great. Not having to wash my ass in a fucking gas station sink. Beautiful. Yeah, just like, I don't know. That comment kind of like I totally understood where he's like, damn, dude. But I also understood that I felt like that multiple times through my life. And then like, I felt like I had things figured out. And then just randomly, just change paths, right? Like, how do you go from working at a pine shop to being like a full-time security and then bouncer at strip clubs and nightclubs and you know, just at one point I worked at 2 different bars bouncing, did the security thing, and then I was like driving escorts around, and then I was just like, nah, I'm done with all that. I'll just go work at Walmart because I didn't know what the fuck I was like. You know, I don't know. And you can call it a midlife crisis, beginning of life crisis, or you know, just sometimes people need something new. People need something refreshing, and it's time for a sip of beer. I swear to God. I swear to God. Allah, Buddha, whoever. When I get my paycheck, because I gotta wait like 5 weeks to get my first paycheck, which it should be like another week and a half from now. I'm gonna get me a Stellar. Oh man, dude, I love Stellars. Stellars are great. A nice cold Stellar. Fuck. What I love more than that is a moose head. Have you guys ever had a moose head? Those bring back memories when I grew up in Hawaii. Because in Hawaii, you know, not only the Pakalolo, but they have a thing for green things. So it's always green bottles, rather Heineken, moose heads. There's another fucking green bottle beer. No, but moose heads. As close as I'm to Canada, I can't find them anywhere. You have to like get them. I gotta go to a beer store that like it's like a, I won't say a head shop. It's like a beer store deli, but I can actually have them order me moose heads. I'm sure you could do it anywhere. I don't know. I never went to a beer store, but yo, can you order me this? Now usually it's like, oh, you know, fucking pick something off the shelf. But when I asked them, I was like, you guys ain't got moose heads because they have a variety of everything. Mississippi mud. Like, I've never seen that before, and when I came here years ago, they had it. I was like, what the fuck was that? Because I'm like a beer, like, I like trying everything. Stouts, IPA, whatever, you know. When I was in Philly, I used to go to this Polish bar. It's a brown bottle, about like, I guess it's like, I wouldn't say a 16 ounce. It's like bigger than a 16 ounce, but it's smaller than a 32. And it's like fat at the bottom, and then it comes up like real thin. Got a oval, right? Label red with white writing. A Kalish. I don't know. You drink one of those, fucking toast, boy. I'm telling you, fucking done, son. And it tastes good too. But anyways, like, yeah, I'm gonna order me some moose heads. Give me a 6-pack of moose heads. Cause they're like, yo, doc, we can order that. We can put in that. If you want moose heads, I'll order it for you. I was like a case, or he's like a case, 6-pack, whatever, you know. Just let me know, and I'll tell you how much it is. And then when it comes here, just come and pay me. I was like, all right, cool. And about the Mississippi mud, it's all right. I liked it because it had like a hint of chocolate to it. But that's how it tasted. Like, that's what I remember years ago. I tried it recently, like a month or so ago, and now it's like more watery. But I do like the bottle. And one thing about me is like I'm a super big fan of art on beer cans, like a space clown, space shoes, no, clown shoe, space clown shoes or something. The beer's called. Oh man, this beer is delicious. Like, it's an IPA. It's, I think, 8.5%, or maybe 9. I don't know. But you guys ever see that? I had it at an arcade in North Carolina, and it's like a retro arcade. It's $10. You go in, $10 for the whole day. They give you a wristband. They got all types of beers, canned beer, draft beer, whatever, and it's just a good time, man. And if you like playing video games, or like, come on, when's the last time you guys played like Ninja Turtles? Or I'm not a big fan of Mortal Kombat, but I like Street Fighter. They had the old Jaws game. I was playing that thing. It's like, fuck, this game sucks. The graphics are horrible, and it's kind of like, it took me a while to figure out what I was doing. And then they had the old Jason the, you know, Crystal Lake did. So yeah. I think my brain's fried from that heat. Got the fuel injectors for the car. What you doing, baby? He put his head up and he went back to sleep. Oh, I won't talk. I'm sorry, I won't talk about it anymore. So yeah, I don't know. The thing is, in life, we all have different definitions and perspectives and ideas of what is meaningful and what is successful. Like, my aunt, she's getting older, and she's checking out. She's like, you know, before I die, I want you to settle down and, you know, have a wife and something. Yeah, of course, you know, every man would like to have a woman that he can come home to, or whatever, or share time with. But just like every female will, you know, like, but certain things ain't cut out for certain people. And that's not like a real priority for me. And that's cool, she wants that, but it's also not the time era she grew up in, right? Like, oh no. Family's important to me, the family I got here, you know. Friends are important to me. But more importantly than all, it's just doing what brings happiness happiness, because everybody has this idea of happiness, which it comes back to having a meaningful, fulfilling life. And to me, it ain't being rich. Yeah, sure, I would like to have enough money put away to when I'm older, if I get put into an old folks home or whatever, like, I ain't gotta fucking rely on Social Security or welfare, just like shit like that, just be able to support myself and be comfortable. I don't need Nike, I don't need Jordans. I'm cool going to a thrift store buying my shit. Shoes, I don't buy used. But I do like going to Walmart, get me a fucking $14 pair of sneakers, because I'm just gonna run the bitches into the dirt. One thing I don't skimp out on is work boots. I love my red ring work boots, or Timbs. Yes, I fucking wear Timbs to work. That's what the fuck they are for. Just like Dickie outfits, Yeah, they're nice and cool, whatever. But I'm not gonna get dressed up in the shit and go to a fucking nightclub or like, yeah, oh man, look, I got my Dickie uniform on with like a little fucking long john under it. Like, no, bitch, that's just the fucking work, and I'll never forget it. I was working at the plant shop. I had my Timbs on, my all black Dickie outfit, and my fucking Aunt Flossie comes out. She's like, "You're ruining those fucking boots and that fucking outfit working here getting oil, bitch." It's a fucking uniform. Do you know where you buy a fucking Dickies? What the fuck do they call them? There's a certain name for it, not uniform, but anyways, you go to a place that like has the fucking scrubs. You go to a place that has other shit, non-slip shoes. A fucking workforce place that sells work uniforms. A Dickie outfit is the fucking work. You feel that fabric? How it's like nice and it's built for shit, to upstand shit, not to have a fucking girl grinding on your lap in a fucking night. Like, who the fuck wears a fucking Dickie outfit to a fucking wedding? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, oh, well, I got my Timbs. Yeah, cool. You spend fucking $200 on a fucking pair of boots. You walk around in the snow. Cool, dude. And then if you're gonna fight, you're gonna get them knocked the fuck off your feet because you don't even tie them right. Like, I don't know. But yeah, like shit like that, I don't skimp out on. But who the fuck wears a fucking Dickie outfit as a fucking to dress up in? Oh, you're wearing that. I can't believe you're wearing that. You can't believe I'm wearing work clothes. Clothes that are manufactured for work, whether it's mechanical or, hands-on labor, to a job that's hands-on labor and mechanical, because I'm constantly taking washers and dryers and dealing with grease and couplings and transmissions and shit. You can't believe that I'm wearing a fucking Dickies outfit to work. You're wearing a Dickies work outfit to work in. Yes, I am. Anyways, to each their own. Maybe that's meaningful to them. I don't know. I think I wanted to sit here and talk about this shit and just like rant and bicker and enjoy a beer with you guys. But I was drinking this shit yesterday, put it back in the fridge, and I ain't making no fucking leeway on it. And the job I have, I like it, it's cool, but that heat today, dude. Like, my heart was like, and like I was just like sweating, like fucking, like this shirt was like almost soaked. I was like, over here like checking. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know. And I look at the old head next to me. He's like, I was like, and before that, so this thing, like I overthink shit, and sometimes I can be a hypochondriac, and I'd be giving myself panic attacks. So there was a dude on a forklift, and like I thought I smelled like the gas, right? Because it smelled like rotten eggs. I was like, nah, maybe the fucking maybe the exhaust. I don't know. But then the dude's kind of goofy. I'm like, maybe he changed the tank and he didn't put it on tight. But we're in a huge ass fucking warehouse, and there's fans. Like, I was like, yeah, you're fucking stupid. You're probably just having a stroke, right? No, it was just 122 degrees in there. Yep. I even think I got a tan, and like when I was outside, it was cloudy and like drizzling, like about to rain or whatever. And I'm looking all red and shit, and it's like I'm like a baked potato. Yeah, fucking. I'm about to fucking. Let's do this. Come on, let's get drunk, people. It's Friday night. Before I used to be at strip clubs, fucking boofing cocaine up strippers' buttholes with dollar bills that probably came out of somebody's fucking Gucci. Now I'm here sitting in a chair that every time I move it sounds like I'm queefing, drinking a $3 beer. Boy, how the times have changed. But at least I ain't out at bars fighting with people, right? Or dealing with headaches that also get me to fight with people. Because I'm not good at fighting, but I do like doing it. I do, like, I'm just like, especially like if I'm in a negative state, like how I was these past few months, it's like, oh yeah. And people start like getting like yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. You want to inflict pain on me? Okay, I've been inflicting enough pain on myself, buddy. But yeah, inflict some pain on me, please, because I'm gonna take you to Dogtown. I'm not a great fighter, but let's just say I've been up around the block a few times. I've been walked around the block, and I've done some walking around the block, and walked people around the block, and to sometimes get in that mind state, like, dude, you don't have no idea what I'm going through right now. Try it, because I'll I'll send you to your maker, and when I do it, it's gonna be very slow and very violent, and there's gonna be nothing but pleasure for me because you're gonna feel my fucking pain, right? And that's not a good mind. That's not a good mind state. And I'm so happy that I'm like out of that. And I'm also not walking to work anymore, so that's good. There's an old dude at work. I made a video about not talking to your coworkers. This dude, he's a little older, and oh, so that dude that was staying like came like right up on me, and I was like, "Yo, can you back the fuck up?" He got locked up because something happened with his parole. Now he's doing 13. Got sentenced back to like 13 years because he did what 15. No, he was supposed to do 28. I guess he did 15. Got out on parole. Was supposed to be on paper for 5 years. And if he fucked that up, I'd have to do 13 back. I don't know how shit works out here. To me, that seems kind of off. Like, are you a narc? I don't fucking know. Or are you a pedo? First thing I thought, right? Like when he was standing on me, just and the way he was talking to that the other kid asking about his high school and his work employment. I was like, dude, like you're like a nosy old lady, dude. Like, mind your fucking business. And why are you asking about high school? Like, this shit didn't add up to me. And I didn't like. I knew he was someone to stay away from, and I had a feeling he was a kitty toucher. I was just going bad news, right? Just bad vibes. Today they're like, yeah, dude. Like I guess he's on Megan's Law, and then like, he was on all this other shit. He fucking with touches I guess he got whatever doing to his old lady's children. And like see that like I don't even want to work around those type of people, dude. Like that just like oh gives me cold. Oh, dude, like what the fuck? I'm gonna tell you right now, the only way to fix those people, you have to eliminate them. You have to get rid of them, and you have to cut the bloodline off at the fucking source. Because I'm somebody that firmly believes that certain things run in your blood. Kind of like alcoholism, drug addiction, mental illness, right? They say it's all like DNA, right? And I think that being a fucking chomo and shit like that, and being a fucking scumbag, a piece of shit. I think that runs in your blood, and there ain't no fucking cure for it. And I don't think that you should just get a little, what is it, 58 cents right now, or 49, no, it's like 33 cents for a 9mm bullet. I don't know. It's been a while since I checked. But they shouldn't get that. They should, get something done to them publicly to where the community can see it and slowly meet their demise and taught a fucking lesson. And hopefully they didn't reproduce by then, and just cut that shit off at the source. I believe in there's no fixing those people. I don't believe there's no second chances for those motherfuckers. I don't. Let's change the topic. Anyways, he's in jail. But I was talking to an old head, and he's like, dude, he's like, where the fuck do you walk to every night? Or like, he's like, I always see you. And he lives like 2 minutes from the job. He's like, and I told him, I was like, up that. He's like, damn, dude. He's like, you hike that shit every day? I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, do you have a car? I'm like, yeah, but And he's like, yo, dude, here goes a scanner. Go in there, get the codes. I know you don't get paid until blah blah blah. And he's like, dude, I'm taking you home. I was like, dude, listen, I don't need a ride home. He's like, listen, boy, I'm telling you, I'm taking you home. I'm not gonna allow you to walk up that. It's dark, and as you guys seen, I almost did get hit by a car one night. I don't know if I talked about it on film, but there was one night I almost got hit by a car, and then the next morning someone was texting, and it came over the white line and almost hit me. And I was like in the bushes. And he's like, I'm not telling you, dude. Like, you're a good co-worker. You come in, you mind your business, you shut up. Whatever I ever asked from you, whatever. And like he could pick up, like I really didn't want no conversation with, but he broke me over the last week. And he's like, I'm taking you home. I'm like, no, you're not. And he's like, listen, when we leave here, you're getting my fucking car. And then this other dude heard it. He's like, where he live? He's like, he lives right up there, and he won't let me take him. He's like, dude, I live 1 block over. He said, I'll take you. I said, dude, I can walk back and forth, especially on decent times. I said, matter of fact, how about this? If you guys can give me a ride home, whatever, when I get paid, I'll give you guys. They're like, we don't want that. Now they're like tag teaming me. I'm like, fuck. And I appreciate it. And it went from like, yeah, after work, if it's been a long day, I'll take a ride, because I really try not to engage with people or from work, and because now what if you start driving me every day, and even if I'm paying gas money, there's gonna be communication, and just I try to avoid that shit, like I try to just stay in my lane, keep focused on what I'm doing, and stay to myself, and the less people know, the better, especially when they're close to you and in the community and everything. I don't mind getting on video talking about stuff, but now my supervisor gives me like a ride home. I went to walk to work the other day, and he's like sitting right down the street at the church. He's like, get in. I'm like, he's like, I've been waiting here. I drove down because I thought maybe you left, but I drove all the way back up here to see, because I know you ain't missing work. He's like, get in. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me, bro? And then he bought me a beer that night when we got off. I was like, cool, I'm thankful, like that's what's up. And the other dude, he's like, listen, man, I gave you the scanner, and I got like all the codes, and he's like, you need help working on it, let me know. He said, if you need to use my garage, you can. He has like a little garage at his house in case it's raining or whatever. And it's just like, it's cool, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that like they noticed, and I'm thankful they think I'm a good worker. And they're just like 2 older dudes, and it's kind of like took me under their wing, and the whole ride thing, I appreciate it. It helps more like on the way home, because sometimes I'm just fucking exhausted, right? But you gotta do what you gotta do. And they're like, no, we're taking you. I'm like, okay, cool. But when I get paid, I am gonna hand them money, and if they don't take it, I'm just gonna put it in their cup, like the cup console, like, boop, nope. You twisted my arm, like you're helping me. Let me like, at least let me give you something. Fuck, like that's the least I can do. I've never just. There's a lot of people that want stuff for nothing or expect things for nothing, and you can say you appreciate things all day, but always try to like reciprocate, right? Like my sister gave me a few bucks, so when we worked Monday, and the boss, because the other day when he bought me beer, like he tried buying me one tonight, I was like, dude, I still have that half of one. So when I was drinking this last night, he bought it for me the night before, whatever. And I didn't even like drink it, but I'll probably buy him a beer Monday, like here, like just like return the favor, right? And no, it is what it is. First time I drank 211, I was about 14 years old, and it tastes like cat piss. You ever have a 211? Tastes like cat piss. It don't now that I'm older. My taste buds are kind of shit. My palate ain't that great. Plus, I've been smoking cigarettes all day and eating clay basically with dust, clay dust, and breathing in exhaust from forklifts. So my mouth tastes like shit. So I really can't taste this right now. I should go brush my dentures. But when I was 14, I remember I smelled it as a goof. And I took a sip, and it tastes like, to me, I don't know what cat piss tastes like. I do not go around drinking cat piss, guys, okay? But if I had an idea, I think this is, that's what it would taste like in fucking 2013. I mean, 2003. I know alcoholics, like full-blown alcoholics, they don't even drink this shit. But yeah, thank you guys. If anybody watches this, I just wanted to like smoke a cigarette, sit here and bullshit, drink a beer with you guys, talk to you, and just like share my thought process. I know not everyone's gonna get it, or they're probably like, "What the fuck's this retard talking about?" And fuck, half the time, listen, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about most of the time. Right? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Come here. I'm not queefing. Most of the time, I don't even know what I'm talking about or saying. I just be saying shit, and then when it comes out my mouth, I'm like, ooh, damn. Probably shouldn't have said that, or maybe I should have put more thought into it. And I'm like, nah, just swing it, fuck it, For those that know, but like, the YouTube algorithm, they've been like, actually like, recommending and putting a lot more like just regular fucking normal people on my feed. And the truth is, we're all fucking struggling. Rather your life is meaningful, rather you do have financials and you're stable, because I know people that have businesses that are financially stable, but to them they're not, because if this, yeah, they have their account for their business, for their oh shit whatever, but then they have their account for them and their wife or whatever. But even then, to them they're not stable, because if something happens, they're gonna be fucked, right? And it is what it is. So therefore, like, we're all, it's different perceptions and different perspectives for different people. We all live in this world together, but I tell people all the time, we live in different worlds. We may all live in this world together, on this planet together, but we all live in different fucking worlds. And people think I'm crazy when I tell them that, but like, there's levels to this shit. There's different lives, and fortunately for me, I got to experience quite a few over time. And it all depends on who you ask what's meaningful and what's fulfilling, and what's, to me, meaningful, fulfilling success from this life is just having an impact on people around me. Hopefully, to where, like, it helped them in an intelligent way, in a way that's gonna save them, rather it's from self-harm, because self-harm, it can be, you know, neglect of, you know, just like watching who you have around you, putting yourself in the same, you know, self-sabotage. And then it could be from, like, you know, just experience working different places, or experience bouncing, how to, you know, or traveling, best routes to take, how to save people a headache, you know. So it could be anything, but I just hope that whatever I'm here for, it has some kind of impact on somebody, that's they're gonna be like, bang, yeah, I learned something from that man. Rather it was, don't piss in the fucking wind, or don't turn a hoe into a housewife, or you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, well, if you're on this side, yeah, lefty loosey, righty tighty, right? But if you got to put your arm under and untie, you know, what do you think it is? And you know, a lot of people get confused because they're used to looking at it, but no, it's easy, simple shit, you know. Just even that makes sense. I don't know, man. I think I need to go back to school and learn how to articulate shit. Oh, and from now on, I told my fucking coworker, I said, you ain't allowed to use any words you can't spell. And he said, well, fuck, boy, then you won't be able to fucking say anything. And I said, yeah, you're right. I should just be quiet. Hooked on Phonics coming soon. And I need to empty my ashtray. What? Come here. Come on. Come here, Goofy. You heard that fucking saran or that fucking package, and you thought I had a treat for your ass, huh? You're so pretty. You're such a handsome boy. I got your blanket over here. Why don't you come lay over here? And I can reach my hand down and pet your head, rub your belly. Love you, buddy. You're so you handsome. Tell me, bad motherfucker, huh? No, you're not. There you go. Close your eyes. Gotta pack this joint because it's kind of all loose from being in my pocket and working. It's all crunchy. And did you see it? It's all like bent up like a limp dick. Do you know I just found out what chocolate starfish is? And I've been listening to Limp Bizkit since I was like knee high with fucking soap shoes and fucking, they call them Bolto suckers, which is, Bolto means dick in Filipino, but Blade Slayer jeans. Fucking chocolate starfish. I didn't know chocolate starfish was a butthole. Maybe I do have a learning disability. They had, yeah, they fucking, no wonder I was in special ed. I get it now. I fucking get it. I think I'm about to go, my sister, she made white rice in the rice pot, some carrots, string beans, with some peas. In one pot, it looks like she got them like all spiced up, little butter, whatever, nice good chunks of garlic. And then in the fucking crock pot, she got fucking pork roast. Oh, man, I just went in there and looked at it, and I hit it with the fork. It was just like going in strands. I was like, oh boy. I was thinking about like pork sandwiches for work one day, whatever. What's that? 2 days? Yeah, that 3 days. Yeah, that pork should be good then if she cooked it tonight. I don't know. I'm an animal. I'd be eating whatever anyway. But I'm gonna go in there and make me a plate of that. Well, go shower, get these fucking clothes off, wash this crazy ass hair. Get all the dust and make me a nice plate. Probably put on that. I don't know if I can download that to my Xbox. The Link TOLINK capital M link app to my Xbox. I don't know if I have the Play Store on it. I'm not too tech savvy. And yeah, they have power. They have the power to whatever Power book with Tommy. Me and my mom used to watch Power all the time, and like I didn't catch up on any of the newer stuff. To me, it's new. I know it's old to everyone else, but they got it on there. And he's like, dude, the only thing you gotta do is watch the ads. It's so weird that people call them ads. They're just commercials. That's all they are. You know, they're just fucking commercials. But now we have the choice to skip them, or especially on YouTube, you can after you watch a certain amount of seconds. But I don't mind commercials rather than paying what's Netflix now, $14.99 a month or maybe more, and then Hulu. Hulu used to be cheap, and Hulu's great for TV shows, but hell, this I was looking through this Two Link M. They got all types of bomb ass shit. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking. I don't know. I'm on. I didn't. I create. Well, I did create an account, but I didn't get in shit. I may just see if they got like a thing where I could skip the ads on there. You know, it's probably still cheaper than Netflix and Hulu. But like I said, like I really like YouTube, man. I just like watching people, and I just love learning and like hearing people's stories, right? Knowing what makes them tick. It's like, because we're all fucked up, you know. We're all just sitting here in the fucking galaxy, going around in a circle. Who the fuck said let me fucking roll up these leaves and smoke on this shit? Well, they like next to a campfire and they're like just inhaling, like, oh man, damn. That's taking away my stress. Wonder if I roll this shit up. You know? And it's crazy like how when you stress out you smoke a cigarette, you're like, damn, like you're like, alright. You know, like, horrible habit, you know, and just no, no. My life, I'm 35 years old and my life is meaning. It has no meaning. It has meaning, buddy. Trust me. You just gotta find out, like, that's my thing. You gotta find out who you are and what makes you happy. Like, if you're just, you know, fuck it, dude. Just do whatever makes you happy. You ain't. So many people caught up in this fucking pissing contest, and my dick's bigger than yours, and I got more money than you, and keeping up with the Joneses. Oh, you're wearing Shacks. I'm wearing. Listen, I don't give a fuck what you wear. You know what I go off of? How you treat people, how you carry yourself, how, you know, how you, not how you necessarily treat me, but like, how are you with animals? How are you with children, right? How are you with older, older individuals, like old ladies and stuff, you know, like, that's what means a lot to me. It's just how you treat people that are defenseless, that have no, that can inflict no harm on you, right? Because men will treat men certain ways depending on the category and how the totem pole, right? The levels of violence you're capable of. That's basically what it stems down to. How far are you willing to go? How strategic are you? How skilled are you? Are you a marksman? You know, like, but people that are just abuse kids, abuse animals, fucking take con older people and manipulate. You know, like I don't. It's sad, man. And that's just like what I really judge people on. It's like, who are you? And you know, yeah, that's the way I look at people, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're wearing. I don't care fuck what you have to offer me. You can't buy me. Uh, some people are givers or whatever, and you know, they may have certain things that other people don't, and they're like, hey man, don't worry, I got the tablet. And it's sad to see people like that are like constantly like trying to be people pleasers or go out their way and just like they want that friendship, you know? Like it's not pathetic because I understand it, but it's like it attracts the wrong people. And then some people just genuine, like if they got it, you got it, you know? And some people actually loving and caring and like, hey, whatever I can do, I help you. But then there's manipulators and vicious, savage motherfuckers out there like, oh yeah, you know, I'll shoot you a sad story, or you know, I'll play the cards that you're putting out, and I'll fucking benefit off you. That shit's fucking pathetic, dude. Anyways, it's an hour and fucking what, 6 minutes. I guess I'll let it run to 10 minutes. I gotta eat this food. Dude, I gotta fucking, you know, get up there and get the shower, like, not cold, just like lukewarm, and just fucking soak. Fucking scrub my damn feet, fucking my feet, man, fucking, they're feeling all fucking, you know, when your feet all day and you're sweating and your socks are all fucking moist, fucking worst fucking feeling in the world. Right now I got my flip-flops on. I was sitting out on the porch for a minute while my dog was out bamboozling around, just letting these bitches air out. I got my shoes and socks out there right now, but go up there to scrub my feet, brush my teeth, fucking wash my hair, come down, make a nice plate of food, put on that power book with Tommy. I guess he's going to Chicago or something. And just drift off and doze off. Probably. I wanted to drink this with you guys and bullshit, but I'm burnt. I'm fucking toasted, bro. I should probably go up the road and check on my friend and her 3 kids. I'm sure the kids are in bed, and I don't know. I just didn't feel like dealing with that. Like that's devastating that the children have to, you know, because they ain't really exposed to that type of shit out here. Me, like people getting whatever shanked up, what, you know, like that was whatever, or what you call it, got killed next block. Oh well, you know, like it is what it is, you know. But it does have an impact on kids, and you know. But I'm so burnt out. I was like, honey, listen, if you need me, I'm here. But it's a small kid. We knew what happened. We knew what took place, and certain events, like people just, you know, and they haven't caught the dude yet. I'm sure they won't because there's certain situations, the good old boy system, whatever. And if we know, they know, just the dude probably ain't gonna get locked up. He probably will eventually, but then the dude that got sent, I'm not saying he deserved it, but you signed your ass on the dotted line, buddy. You said, hey, I want to play the game. Let me roll these dice. Well, you lost your bankroll. you lost the fucking game, buddy. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It happens. That's what happens when you're involved. Don't get me wrong. It happens. It does happen to strangers. Shit happens, but not like, you know what I'm saying. It ain't occurrence, you know. But the dude that got sent up, he has like a family and shit. They wasn't there, but I don't know. Honestly, I didn't fucking like the dude anyway. To me, he was always better off anyway, so fuck him. It's only a matter of time. It goes back to the energy and the way you carry yourself, and fuck him. Sometimes you play, sometimes you win. In that lifestyle, I never met a retired pimp or drug dealer that was successful. They might have had some success. It's very few that make it out alive or that ain't incarcerated, right? And that's just the way the game goes, baby. That's just the way the game goes. That's the way the fucking world turns. Ain't none of us gonna make it out alive, but when you play certain games, sometimes you have an early dismissal, and sometimes you deserve the shit. And fuck them. But overall, I feel bad for her and her children just having to be that close to that, and I feel like there's the individual that did it could have did it a little bit more discreetly, right? There's always ways to go about things, and but when it's time to go that route and you make your mind up, sometimes there's no better time than now, and that's just what it is, you know. Like, I don't fucking know. Time for that shower. You guys have a good night, and thank you for drinking and smoking cigarettes with me. And about to go like jump off this chair and elbow drop my dog. Bang! He's so beautiful sleeping. You guys have a good night.